Before the 2008 financial crisis, no one had really heard of the gig economy. Yet today, delivering food provides work and income for over 80,000 people across the UK. Riders who take to the road day or night meet growing demands from consumers and play an important role in the economy.
If we didn't have delivery, I think we would have serious problems, economical problems. We have another restaurant as well, and which is fine dining, and we couldn't survive without this support from the delivery. So this saved us.
I like the experience of like everyday work, like the riding, like you get to see the town a bit better. You go to like new places every day, and obviously I work because I need to. Like the money is important.
There are many benefits to this type of work, but it can be challenging. The customer wants their food now, the outlet wants great customer feedback, you want to earn your fee plus maybe a tip, and the platform you're working for wants to keep their customers happy. But once the food leaves the kitchen, it all comes down to just one person, you. This responsibility creates pressure, which can encourage risky or illegal behaviour, such as carrying unsafe loads, riding when you're too tired, using pedestrianised areas, getting distracted, riding too fast for the conditions. And if you're working yourself too hard, then it's possible that you'll let stuff like bike maintenance slip or show up without wearing the proper safety gear.
Just because you're on two wheels doesn't mean you're the most vulnerable road user. There's other riders, pedestrians, and especially children, the elderly and disabled, or those with poor hearing or vision have the right to use the roads too. Using a pavement or pedestrian area as a shortcut is illegal, so you'll have to park and walk.
Even though you're not the most vulnerable road user, as a rider, if involved in a collision, you are more likely than a car or van driver to sustain an injury. How would your life change if you couldn't work for weeks because of an injury, or because you failed to maintain your bike or ride within the law?
We don't want you off the road because you've injured yourself, hurt someone else, or broken the law. The best way to safeguard your income and freedom is to build layers of protection, starting with
protective clothing. A well-fitted, buckled up, certified helmet goes a long way to provide protection against serious injury or death. But a broken wrist or ankle could stop you working for weeks. Upgrade your boots and your gloves to the best you can afford. And don't forget armoured jackets and trousers even in summer. Skin burn is painful and one of the most common injuries amongst riders.
roadworthy bike. Sometimes it's easy to forget the very thing that makes this job possible, your bike. Regular checks and maintenance are not only the legal requirements, they also could help you avoid a collision. This includes things like your brakes, your lights, and your tyres, which should be properly inflated. They also need a minimum of 1 millimetre tread across the whole tyre to be road legal.
Safe loading. Remember that bikes handle differently when they're loaded, so adjust your riding style accordingly. Make sure the weight is balanced and secured. If your load is smaller than your box or bag, make sure that it's evenly distributed and that it can't roll from side to side.
Riding at a safe speed. Going too fast is one of the biggest reasons riders are involved in collisions. You'll have less time to react to hazards, and harsh braking makes your bike unstable, especially with a heavy load in the back. Even under time pressure, you must never go over the speed limits, and you should always look twice at junctions.
Awake, alert and calm. Riding in the gig economy often means working late, under time pressure, and with constant distraction from app notifications. Yet, despite these factors, it is your responsibility to make sure you are in a fit state to ride. That means well-rested, focused, alert, and calm.
Remove distractions. Apps are essential for work, but using them whilst riding takes your eyes off the road, which is when things will most likely go wrong. Making a hands-free call or even touching the phone when in a cradle massively increase your risk of injury. So, you should only use your phone when you are pulled over in a safe place.
Most collisions are caused by riding recklessly or too fast for the conditions.
In the gig economy, it is your responsibility to make sure your bike is roadworthy and that you're riding legally.
If you need to make some changes, now is a good time to make an action plan. Not knowing the law isn't an excuse. If you ride for work, it is your responsibility to learn and research.
Ride safe and stay legal so you can come home each night and enjoy the freedom, flexibility, and everything else riding in the gig economy has to offer.